Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of July 2025. I'm going to pull an 8-card spread, see who's throwing romantic energy your way this week, whether it's someone new or someone that you already currently know. I will definitely look and see who all is around you, what their intentions are, what their feelings are, and go from there. Just please keep an open mind, Scorpio, that I do get kind of nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. Alright, so enough about that. Let's get into your reading. Please tap into the energy of Scorpio today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's all around them? What is their romantic forecast for the week of July? As long as the message is for Scorpio's highest and greatest good, we welcome any message that you have for them. Please stay as current as possible into their love life. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. Alright, so the person throwing romantic energy your way, how do they feel about you deep down? We have Temperance. This is major arcana for Sagittarius. Their intentions with you this week. The King of Wands, that's Leo energy, but also Sagittarius and Aries. Their behavior and actions towards you this week. The Strength card, major arcana for Leo. A lot of fire coming through, a lot of fire, specifically Leo and Sagittarius, okay? Doesn't mean that you're dealing with those zodiac signs, but that element is coming in strongly. Your feelings for this person this week, Scorpio? The 10 of Cups, this is Piscean energy, but also you and Cancerian. What could be your biggest challenge this week? The Ace of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And your potential weekly outcome, the Sun, major for Leo. Wow. Dang, Scorpio, this looks good. We'll find out what's going on with that. I don't feel like that's a big issue based off what I'm seeing on the rest of the spread, but we'll see. You never know with tarot. It kind of can flip like a switch. But that's a really good outcome. Let's take a look at your advice this week. The 2 of Cups, Venus and Cancer. You're getting close to somebody this week, Scorpio. I like it. For some of you, this is someone new. For others, this is you just deepening your bond with someone that you already care about. Okay? It feels nice. What's the overall energy influence Scorpio the most? The 9 of Swords. With the 9 of Swords being the energy that's starting off your week, it's showing me that you might be a little bit worried that something's not going to work out the way that you're hoping it would. Okay? You may be late at night just tossing and turning by your pillow, just trying to like make sense of something. Sometimes Scorpios can get really like obsessive with what could be happening around them because you care so deeply. Scorpios don't half-ass anything. You're all in. Whether you're all in on a friendship, all in on a relationship that's romantic based, whether you're all in on a job, you don't give 50%, you give it your all. And not everyone can measure up to that intensity. And you might be worried that you're getting your heart caught up with someone that might not, you know, see what you could really give to the situation. You know? You've got the 10 of Cups as your feelings for this person. And the Ace of Cups is in the blockage, perhaps indicating that you're seeing this relationship beyond where it's currently at right now. Where it's still in that early stages of getting off the ground. Because you're such a sensitive water sign, you can pick up really quickly if someone is meant to be in your life. Whether they're meant to be in your life as a friend, lover, or whatnot. You just intuitively just know, oh wow, I was supposed to meet this person. This is exciting. But then that intensity, that knowing might scare people off at times. You know what? Who just popped up in my head? Oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing for me to say this, but that's what I'm getting. Amaya Papaya just popped up in my head. I don't know if you've been catching the season of Love Island on season 7, but Amaya, she comes in with all this love and intensity and emotion, and it sometimes scares people off, but the right person won't run. I don't know, I just felt like that popped up in my head. Take it however it resonates, you guys. Don't force it. But she's so cute. Anyways, now influencing that 9 of Swords is the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Look at that, Scorpio. Something exciting is happening around you. Something is exciting. But maybe you're nervous about taking action towards it. Maybe you might be thinking, yeah, if I hop on this opportunity, is it going to really go anywhere, or is it going to get my hopes up? The Ace of Wands comes in with passionate connections. It comes in when you feel strong chemistry with somebody. Your bodies are just like pulling towards each other like magnets, even if you're trying to pull away because you just don't want to get hurt. It's just feeling that pull towards somebody. You know, being like curious. Like, should I just go for it? Should I just go for it? And underneath that is the Nine of Cups, telling me that I have a Scorpio that is ready for that type of relationship to blossom because you've been doing the work on yourself. The Nine of Cups shows up when a person has done what they need to do to, you know, feel good on their own without someone's validation. To love up on themselves unconditionally, regardless if there's another human nearby that sees what this person sees in themselves. It's giving, I don't care if you like me, I love me. I don't care if I'm too much for you, I'm perfect for me. You know, and not changing who you are because somewhere out there, someone's going to love everything that you love about yourself, and you guys will be a perfect match, you know? So, ooh, and I just got goosebumps. I'm getting repeated nines. And I see the Death card right here. And we are in the year number 9 if you break down 2025 numerically, Scorpio. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 is 9. 9 is the year of shedding old layers of self and stepping into the new versions of ourselves. You know? Like, who you were last year is totally different than who you are today. And with the 9 of Cups being there, that's a good sign of a lot of growth. You know? We're evolving, we're learning through other people. And that's why we're set up on this floating rock linked up with soulmates. Soulmates are just here to help us evolve on this human experience. We're not here just to fall in love with people and have friends, blah, 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 even though that's a perk. The real true purpose of a soulmate contract is to grow through another person, through shared experiences, opening up, understanding yourselves more through other people as they're acting as mirrors. People mirror back at us what we either need to tap into within ourselves or vice versa. And it's also nice to go through challenging times and obstacles with someone who can relate with you. So there's someone that they want you to be more open with, but you might be nervous about being open because maybe you were always told you jump in too quick, you get too emotionally invested too quickly, and it might scare people off. Your intensity is a little bit, you know, that's kind of what I'm getting here. You've got somebody here that's coming in with some matched intensity, I'll tell you that much. Could definitely be a fire sign. With you being a water sign, fire signs and water signs, that's temperance, fire and water. Now, it doesn't have to be fire in their sun placement, okay? It could be in their north node. It could be in their rising. It could be in their Venus. I could go on, and I'm not going to do that. So, let's break this down. Let's break this down. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. All right, so you got somebody showing up with a lot of attraction for you. The King of Wands shows up as intentions when someone's intending to take action towards you because they're feeling very pulled towards you. Because fire signs listen to that Ace of Wands energy, just like water signs listen to that Ace of Cups. So someone's mapping out what their next action is going to be towards you. And I'm getting maybe that it might be starting more around Leo season if this is someone new. Like someone, you and somebody are flirting right now during Cancer season, and then in the Leo season, that's when this person's like, all right, we're going to strike while the iron is hot right now. It's like it's rehearsing it with their cat. I got that same message off of Libra's reading. And if this is someone that you've already been connecting to for a bit, it feels like you're falling really hard for this person and you're scared that this person hasn't developed those feelings for you. Why temperance? Why temperance, please? The Three of Swords. This person is being patient because they might either A, be still healing from a broken heart, or B, they don't want to get hurt, or C, there could still be something going on in this person's life that they're needing to take care of, to handle, not mafia style of course, that would interfere with you both having this beginning. Because with the Ace of Cups being in the blockage position, that could be telling me that you guys haven't been fully given this opportunity to start this up. And you're already thinking about the whole situation playing out before it even begins. That could be telling me, Scorpio, that you've got someone here that's interested in you, but maybe you met this person while they were still dating other people, still talking to other people, and they've got to let someone else go in order to fully give to you. I'll know more as I clarify that Ace of Cups. But I got to give you everything that I'm getting. And now I'm seeing the Nine of Cups while still clarifying their feelings for you. So at the end of the day, Scorpio, this person feels like you are, you know, someone that makes them happy. This is someone that's very satisfied with what you guys have managed to create together. And it's a good sign that this person's also in a good space emotionally to be able to build something with you, because it takes two people coming in as the Nine of Cups to really fully enjoy what the Ten of Cups could really be. You know, a Nine of Cups person is not going to build a Ten of Cups relationship with the Nine of Cups in reverse. It's possible, but it's going to be very challenging. All right, I hope I'm explaining that correctly. So let's dive into your feelings. Actually, let me clarify that Nine of Swords really quick. Hope you guys noticed I bought a new camera. Got myself an early birthday present. No more blurry, crappy videos. Thank you for your patience for those of you who've been with me for a while with that crappy camera. Anyways, Nine of Swords. Why is that the overall energy? Actually, it wasn't a crappy camera. I think I just didn't properly set it up. I don't know. Six of Cups. Ooh, yeah, Scorpio. With the Nine of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups, you're basing all this anxiety and worry based off of what you've already experienced in the past. Not necessarily with this person, okay? Not necessarily with this person. You may be reflecting on an old relationship or, you know, friendships, your childhood, you name it. You may be thinking to yourself, they always leave. Every time I give my heart to them, they always leave. I can never just give to someone all of me and trust that they're still going to be there. They either run away and say I'm too intense, or that they can't handle my emotions, or they make me feel bad for being in this position where I feel so deeply. You know, some of you may have felt emotionally neglected as a child, where as a kid you had all these emotions and no one to share them with, and no one to really like help you navigate through what to do with those feelings. But you found out a way on your own. It feels like I have a Scorpio that had to go through all that on their own. And I even see the devil. You know, you may have been vulnerable to predators because of that. You know, people that like to take from people pleasers or take from people who don't have that emotional support around them to combat that sort of stuff, you know. Bad news bears, you know, it could go deeper, but this feels like it's turning too personal for someone, and I want to respect your privacy, and I'm not going to go any further. So let's take a look at your feelings for this person, Scorpio. The Ten of Cups is telling me that you feel like this could really go somewhere. You're picturing it all. For those of you who are already coupled with this person, your relationship may be going through a big test where you're scared that you're going to lose everything that you've built with this person. Some of you might even have a child or children together. Why the Ten of Cups? Six of Pentacles. You really want to give to this your all with the hopes that it's going to come back and give back to you. Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune card shows up, Scorpio, when there's a bigger reason why you may have met somebody. All right. Yeah, there's a bigger reason why this person's in your life. The Wheel of Fortune comes in for big changes in our lives to help propel us on a different timeline, especially if we're clinging to an old timeline or an old story, an old identity that no longer supports where we're meant to go. The Wheel of Fortune comes in with fated encounters. It talks about the Wheel of Destiny, telling me that whomever this person is, you guys were supposed to link up a part of your destiny. This person's carrying you to another phase of your life is what it feels like. A new level of consciousness, you know, something. And then there's the Ten of Cups right underneath that. So whether it works out with this person or not, Scorpio, you did not meet this person for no reason. This is a stepping stone to you really finding true happiness with another person, because you already found that with yourself, but it took a lot of work, it feels like. Okay? You're just on that Ferris wheel going around and around. We never stop. We're always on that wheel. It changes with all the seasons. We got spring, we got summer, we got fall, and we got winter. Rinse, repeat, just like the calendar. We don't stop just because we reach the full circle. We just go through new experiences, new changes. Okay? So I am getting that you guys were supposed to meet each other to fulfill some sort of, you know, big monumental purpose for you, Scorpio. Okay? Ooh, you're getting a lot of attention. I feel like that might be pertaining to your work too. Some of you guys are business owners, or you work for another company and you're getting a lot of recognition. It's like the more you see yourself the way you truly are, other people are going to see it too. The right people are going to see what you have to offer and want to celebrate it versus feel uncomfortable by it. Sometimes people are uncomfortable with someone who loves themselves so deeply. It forces them to acknowledge something about themselves that they feel inadequate on. So don't dim yourself because it makes someone else uncomfortable. This person's intentions is the King of Wands. Why the King of Wands, please? The Eight of Cups and the Hermit. This person is trying to figure out what to do about the situation with you. And then I see the Queen of Cups. That's you. On the one hand, this person wants to take some sort of action. But on the other hand, they might be also feeling misguided and maybe needing to figure something out with that Hermit. You know, their body is saying go. Their heart is saying, whoa, I don't know about this. Is this safe? Let's withdraw our energy and reflect before taking any action. And that's why the Strength card shows someone perhaps holding back. Feeling that urge to go, but feeling like someone needs to tame that desire. And that could be why that Ace of Cups is in the blockage. It's pending this person mapping something out when it comes to you, Queen of Cups. Clarify that Ace of Cups. So whether this person comes towards you or not, it's not a testament on you and your worth. Because this person thinks you're amazing. So don't see someone's action or lack of be a reflection on you as a person, Scorpio, because you're looking really pretty good. Really pretty good. That wasn't grammatically correct, but oh well. We're doing it. Why the Ace of Cups? Hold on, cat hair. Why the Ace of Cups on the challenge, please? Why the Ace of Cups in the challenge position? King of Pentacles. Magician. Someone's trying to figure out how it's all going to make sense 3D wise. Like, you can have feelings for someone and physical attraction for someone and really enjoy engaging with them and communication with someone. But if your lives don't match or don't link up or are not parallel to each other, then that's just going to be a recipe for disaster. Like, maybe you guys, this person and you are just kind of saying that, you know, all the feelings are there, the recipe is all there for a happy situation, but for some reason, on a practical level, someone's worried that it doesn't make sense. Like, for example, say you guys live at a distance. It's like, all right, how are we going to make this work? You live in freaking, you know, the east side of the country and I live on the west side. How are we going to freaking do that? Or, I don't know. I don't want to give too many examples to it ends up confusing you guys, but I'm sure you can kind of get where I'm going at with this. Someone wants this, but is having trouble feeling like they have the tools, magician, to make this happen and not like undo everything else that everyone has, has created. Someone may feel like they might be up against the wall in some regard, feeling like they're going to have to like explain themselves to a handful of people for their decisions. That's only going to make sense to a few people. All right, clarify the Strength card. I'll break down that blockage in a little bit. I'm going to break it down more. Now, I will also be pulling from what could be blocking you in finding true happiness in relationships, whether you're single or already together with somebody. And if you're in limited contact or no contact at all with someone right now, Scorpio, at the end of the video, think about that person. I will pull what their feelings and thoughts and opinions are of this no contact with you. Okay? Clarify that Strength card. The Five of Wands, Leo energy again. And the Four of Wands, fire energy. It feels like this person is worried that you guys are not going to be able to come to some sort of agreement on how something should be. And I don't know what they're talking about. Whether you guys are not agreeing on labels, you know, maybe someone here is non-traditional. They don't want a label in their love life. It's too restricting. Meanwhile, Scorpio is over here like, if I give my heart to you, no, we're together. You know, I don't have to ask anything. I'm not going to be a situationship. I'm not going to be your sidekick. That's only for some. For those of you who are already in a serious relationship, maybe things have been really conflicting. Maybe someone just went closed off. Clarify that Sun as Scorpio's potential weekly outcome. The Death card and the Fool and the Three of Wands. Oh my Lanta. Holy cannoli. Look at that. That's some serious change right there. Something is changing. And this is screaming death, rebirth. So it's like Phoenix rising from the ashes, Scorpio style. Like something is going to change and you're going to do it with a lot of grace, a lot of excitement for your future. And I got the Fool card right here, telling me that you're taking some sort of chance for yourself. You're feeling that internal sacral energy to just do something and to throw fear aside. And then I see the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands shows me you excited for your ship to come in. You feeling excited that what you're really wanting is within reach. It's not far-fetched. It's not something that you're delusional about. It's heading your way. You're just trying to figure out if this person is on that ship or somebody else. And there's only one way to find out. Talk to this person. And if they don't share the same, you know, plans for you, turn your back and continue focusing on yourself, and the universe will open up a portal for you to link up with someone who is in alignment with what you want for yourself, Scorpio. You don't have to reduce your standards or change what you want or change something significantly about you to make someone fit your life. The right person is just going to fit in like the zipper effect on the highway. You know, zoom, 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 zoom. You know, you guys will be parallel to each other and what you want for the future. Let's clarify your advice. The World card and the Seven of Cups. The world is your oyster. I know that sounds like a cliche, but the World card combined with the Seven of Cups is pretty much screaming the world is your oyster. You've got so many options available to you, Scorpio. You do not have to just pick one, and you don't have to just settle. The World card is talking about an end of an era for you, a timeline shift where the Fool is starting to branch out into your new life. I feel like this feels really good, if I'm being honest. This feels really good, Scorpio. Regardless of what happens with this person or your love life in general, the energy I'm getting off of you specifically is weightlifting. It's like having that huge realization that you understand why you're here right now, why you went through certain situations, like why you went through certain traumas, why you went through certain obstacles, why you went through some good stuff and bad stuff, and how it all connects to where you're at right now and where you're going. And it's a really like a strong like epiphany. Now, I see you happy. You're happy about something. I do feel like you're connecting with this person further going into Leo season. So I don't feel like this is someone that you're like cutting something off with, but your attention is more focused on yourself. Let me get another card on you and this person. It kind of feels like this is someone new-ish in your life, Scorpio. And after a couple of dates, you're like, man, I'm locked in. I really like this person. Should I tell them? I'm scared that they're going to think I'm a little bit too much, or I'm falling too hard, or I don't know how I really feel. You know, not take me seriously. The Chariot, Cancer energy. And the Ace of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. Hello. And the Hierophant is right underneath that, and the Two of Cups. Scorpio, someone may be saying, let's go for it. Let's not worry about the outcome. Let's just experience the journey. If the journey takes us, you know, to the same place years down the road, great. If we, you know, get off on a different exit and we bid each other farewell, then I will always appreciate the moment we had. Let's just go for it. That's pretty much what that Chariot to the Ace of Pentacles is saying. Whether this person is here for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, they are here for some purpose for your soul's growth. And that's possibly all you need to know right now. Don't overthink it. So let's get what could be blocking your love life right now. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, even though I feel like I have everybody here, I've got strong Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. It really could be any zodiac sign. Oh, and Aries. It could be any zodiac sign. Fear, loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Be okay with yourself. Ooh, for some of you Scorpios, you know, you're trying to maybe find a person to be with, or you're trying to hold on to someone who's possibly trying to walk away, and you're like, what do I do? Just do what's best for yourself. Just find a moment to just stay in stillness and reflect. Stuck in the past, let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. For some of you Scorpios, you might be dealing with, you know, some trauma associated to a past situation, whether someone cheated on you, left you for another, or whatnot, or this is pertaining to your childhood. You may be holding on to the past version of yourself that has been killed off a long time ago. You're not that person anymore. You've persevered, you've triumphed. You're just a walking billboard of what resilience looks like. You know? Don't let anyone who doesn't deserve you have access to the version you are today. Not saying that the old version deserved you either, but I feel like that was a part of a lesson. We're all here on this floating rock for lessons. You know, I'm here with you. It stinks. Can we graduate already? But that's usually when we take our last breath, is when we graduate. Yeah, a little spiritual humor. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising. We've been handed some stuff, but we still smile. We still laugh. That's a sure testament of our strength. Okay. So, hidden message. If you haven't checked out your Scorpio Love Monthly, even though I do feel like you all did, because you guys really pulled in the love and support on that video. Dang, thank you. But if you haven't checked it out, it's in my July playlist. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, Scorpio. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you'll find the link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. Yes, I said YouTube. Someone's been posting my videos on TikTok. That ain't me. Yeah. If you want to book a reading, the link to my website is down below in the description box, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. And last but not least, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings For You spread. Some of you guys don't even know I'm that blonde chick that's holding up the peace sign, you know, on those all signs, because you're not used to seeing my face in these videos, but that's me. I will link down in the description box below this video, the most recent one I did. It's still good for this week. Click on that All Signs link and then toggle to the Scorpio timestamp. Boom, you get another peek into your love life for this week. If you want, of course, no one's forcing you. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Oh yeah, I was definitely feeling that in this reading. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. You guys know how I feel about exes. I'll let you be the deciding vote on that one. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Alright, that is for you, Scorpio. I hope this reading helps. Till then, smile until your cheeks hurt. Do what's best for you. I freaking adore you guys. Rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Later, Gators. Take care.